What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are back on Forza Horizon 3, and today we are here with this beautiful FC RX7. So if you guys didn't already know, they actually released a car pack today, and in that car pack you had the M4 GTS, an S14, and a few other things, but the car I want to try out the most is this RX7. So if you guys didn't already know, you know, obviously the RX7 is a whole brand of cars. You got the FD, you got the FC, and all that kind of stuff. This is the FC. This is the one before the FD. That's why you've got the alphabetical letters. And I'm gonna go full weeaboo, and we're gonna go ahead and make the one from Initial D. So essentially, if you guys didn't already know, in Initial D, there's actually an RX7 in that actual TV series, or manga, whatever we're gonna call it. And we're gonna go ahead and recreate that today. So without further ado, let's go ahead, buy the car, and do some customizations. So honestly, I'm not expecting much from the customization. I did see it had a body conversion, which is really interesting. It's a Mazda body conversion. Okay, so it just gives it wider fenders. Okay. That's kind of nice, to be fair. That's kind of nice to see that they just gave us that option. They didn't really have to do that, but you can get wider fenders. I'm not sure if the one in Initial D had wider fenders, but you know what? It looks so much better, so we're going to go ahead and add those. That's really cool. So in terms of bumper options, we're going to go ahead and have a look. For the front bumper, we've only got the Forza one, which we're not going to use because it looks pretty shit. We've got spoilers. That does nothing. I was expecting a bit more, to be honest. I think we'll just put that one on just for the sake of it, considering it's there. So I guess we'll just go ahead and add that. And then as for the hoods, we've got one hood which does that, but we're not going to go ahead and do that because that's not how it was in the manga. Now, I personally think the FC is really underrated. Obviously, when people think of like RX7, they kind of immediately go to the FD. And honestly, I really do like this car. I think in terms of rims, those are probably the best we're going to get. I think I'm going to make them a bit bigger just because we want it to be as close to the Initial D one as possible. But I think that's pretty much going to be it for the customization. I have maxed it out to S1 using the standard rotary in the car. I'm pretty sure you can put a racing rotary in. Yep, there it is. You can put the racing rotary in, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and stick with the normal one. And because it's still pumping out like 500 odd horsepower, which is a goddamn lot. So we're going to go ahead, take it out on the open road. We're going to go ahead and take it out on the open road.
Welcome back, Graham.
For fuck's sake. So I have not done anything to this car. I've not heard it or anything. I've not watched videos. I've just come on, and we're going to go ahead and see what it's like. So honestly, the wrap isn't amazing. It could definitely be better, but we're going to go ahead and see what it sounds like. So let's go ahead and have a look. Yep, that's a rotary. Right, immediately, this is really grippy and really heavy for a rear-wheel drive car, which is pumping out 500 horsepower. It's not exactly pumping out like low numbers. It's pumping out 500 horsepower to those rear wheels. And this thing is really heavy and grippy, which is odd for Forza because usually everything's like ice. Now, obviously, since we're in like an Initial D car, it kind of makes sense to go to like a mountain pass. So I'm going to see if I can find one. I don't know any off the top of my head, but there's got to be one around here with like a drift zone in. So we're just going to go ahead and have a look. Right, I got really bored and gave up. Instead, we're going to go ahead and try a few drift zones because obviously we're in a car from Initial D. Initial D is about drifting. It kind of just makes sense. Right, there's one right here. So we're going to go ahead and enter it sideways. Okay, this thing definitely slides really well. Obviously, it's FR, so the engine's right at the front, rear-wheel drive, and that is actually a really good score. We've already got 3 stars on this one. Oh, shit. What are you doing, Mustang? Oh, my God. We've already got 3 stars. But I think that was a fucking good run. That was a really good run. This thing is actually really good at getting sideways with the stock engine. No, it's genuinely really good at getting sideways with that stock engine. You didn't think it would be able to. Like, I thought it wasn't going to be as good as it is because of how heavy it is when you initially, like, obviously drive the car. But this thing is really good at getting its back end out. Right, we're going to keep it back end out. There's cars coming on the other side, and you fucked me up. You fucked me up, NSX. What are you doing? Right, we're going to go ahead and try that again. Maybe this time the AI won't completely mess us up. No, instead, we've Paul Walkered into a tree. That is absolutely great. That is not good. We've done the exact same thing again. Right, I give up. We're just going to see how we can do anyway. We're definitely not going to get 3 stars. But that is, we saved that really well. 40k. 40k. Now, this thing is good at drifting. This thing is really good at drifting. Not only is it like grippy through the slides, so you can control the slides really well, honestly, the handling on this car is kind of different to a lot of the other cars in Forza. I'm not sure what it is, but it's just a hell of a lot grippier for an S1 car. it's just so easy to pop into a slide, and like, it's not exactly hard on Horizon, but this is one of those cars where it's absurdly easy. Like, boost kicks in at the right time, and obviously it's FR, which really helps, but even with max grip tires on, which is what I've got on at the moment, it just works ridiculously well. I'm not sure if I've experienced something quite like this on Forza, like, so far. I have not spun this out so far, and I've really been trying to. You can just get so much angle. I'm not sure if it's because the wheelbase is longer or what it is, but look how much angle I got through there. This is ridiculous. Slap would be proud. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Honestly, the RX7 is a really good drift car. Would I recommend the pack? That's the main question, I guess. Like, if there's a specific car you really like, definitely get the pack. Like, obviously you've got the S14 and Q-Key in the pack, but as well as that you've got the RX7, the M4 GTS. There's a lot of cars in the pack which are quite desirable. If your favourite car is in this pack, I definitely do recommend it, and then obviously most of the people who own the Ultimate Edition will probably try this out anyway. So yeah, honestly, it's a really good pack this month, and I'm really happy with it. And then obviously we've got the snow expansion, which is coming very soon as well, which is going to be very interesting. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I didn't even really spin out then. Right, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome, stay safe, and peace.